This is part 2 of section 11.5. A committee of 5 people is to be formed from 6 lawyers and 7 teachers. Find the probability that all of them are lawyers and then later none of them are lawyers. Okay, so first of all, I need to figure out how many different ways we can form this committee without any of the other restrictions on it. So how many different ways can we choose 5 people from here? So we have 6 lawyers and 7 teachers, so that is 13 people total. So the number of ways from this 13 that we can choose 5 of them, the order doesn't matter here, so this is combination. So the number of ways we could pick these committees is 13 combination 5, 13C5. And if you put that into your calculators, you get 1287. So that's the number of different ways we can form that committee. Okay, so what is the probability that all of them are lawyers? Okay, so we would need to choose 5 people from the 6 lawyers. Okay, so how many different ways can we choose 5 people from the 6 lawyers? So this would be, from the 6, we choose 5. And if you plug that into your calculator, that is 6. And you know, if it helps you to see what's going on here, basically the other thing we're doing is from those 7 teachers, we choose 0 of them. Okay, and there's one way to do that. So technically, how many different ways can you find pick all of them as lawyers? Is technically 6 times 1, but you don't really have to worry about that. So the probability that all of them are lawyers would be 6 out of 1286, 87, sorry. And if you punch that into your calculators, you get 2 over 429. And I believe on this type of problem, they usually ask for an approximation. So this is 0.00466 approximately. Okay, so what is the probability that none of them are lawyers? Well, that would be the probability that all of them are teachers, right? So it's basically the opposite of this. Of the 7 teachers, we need to choose 5 of them. And how many different ways can we do that? Well, this is equal to 21. And then just like here, technically, of the 6 lawyers, we're going to choose 0 of them. And then you multiply these together. But like I said, that doesn't make too much sense to worry about that much. So the probability that none are lawyers would be 21 over 1287. Okay. And then if you reduce that, you get 7 over 429. Okay. Which is approximately, that's equal right there, not approximately, 0.16317. Okay. So let's say a parent-teacher conference consisting of 4 people is a parent-teacher committee, consisting of 4 people is to be selected from 15 parents and 5 teachers. Find the probability of selecting 2 parents and 2 teachers. First of all, we need to figure out how many different ways we can pick that committee. So there are 15 parents and 5 teachers, so that's 20 people total. So the total number of ways we can pick a committee of 4 from 20 people would be 20C4, which if you use your calculator is 4,845. So that's the total number of ways we could pick that committee without any restrictions on it. Okay, now specifically, how many different ways can we pick 2 parents and 2 teachers? So this is very closely related to the problem we just worked. It's just that we won't be choosing 0 people from one of these committees, okay, from one of these groups. So of the parents, we have 15 parents, and we want to pick 2 of them. And then the number of ways we could pick the teachers is from the 5 teachers. We need to choose 2 of them. Okay. 15C2 is equal to 105. 5C2 is equal to 10. So the number of ways these can happen, you know, both of them together, the number of ways this can happen would be 105 times 10, which is, of course, 1050. Okay, so this probability of this event, I don't want to write out that whole event again, would be 1050 over 4845, which reduces to 70 over 323, which is approximately 0.216718.